Foxtrot to dispatch, 1097, checking an open door at Officers Club.
1 Foxtrot, stand by for Unit 2 Bravo to back you up. Stay where you are, Patty Jean.
When I was an MP at the Presidio, she was my partner. What we've got here is a multi-jurisdictional investigation involving the cooperation of the Army and the San Francisco Police Department. Now, I'm the police party, sir.
I was prepared to cut you a little slack because of Patty Jean, so I'll let you do your Dirty Harry imitation. Well, your time's up. So listen real good to what I'm going to tell you. This is my command here. You watch your mouth and your hair. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
What is with you two anyway, huh?
I don't want you seeing him.
Is that an order?
He'll use you to get at me.
Don't wait up for me. I'm gonna be late.
It will take an investigation to make them confront the past.
It's come from Colonel Lawrence's Tokarov.
You can't stay on the Presidio forever. When you leave, I'll be waiting, and I'll own your ass.
Whatever happened between you and Lawrence happened a long time ago. You were wrong then, and you're wrong now.
Your father and I don't like each other much. That's no big secret. I'm here because I'm interested in you, not your father.
Prove it.
What?
We can sit here and talk for a couple of hours and wonder what it would be like to be alone together. Or we could just cut to the chase.
Bad news, I love her.
So do I. Do you think that Lawrence is the only one involved in all this? Deal with CIA.
One man held by honor.
You knew. You damn knew.
The other driven by justice.
You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to an attorney.
And a woman torn between them both. Sean Connery, Mark Harmon, Meg Ryan. The Presidio.
A murder has been committed, and the suspects are leaving a trail of devastation through San Francisco. It all adds up to excitement and suspense in Paramount Pictures' The Presidio, a new action-packed murder mystery starring Oscar winner Sean Connery, Mark Harmon, and Meg Ryan, all under the watchful eye of veteran director Peter Hyams, who also doubles as his own director of photography.
There are three things that really interested me. One was the cast. I'd worked with Sean once before, and I really love him. And Mark is one of those guys at a time in his life, in his career, where you kind of get a chance to see a rocket that's taking off. You know, it's exciting. It's like standing at Cape Kennedy and watching Apollo 11. I mean, one does get the feeling that this is going to be a major, major star with him. And I think Meg is the same thing.
And later, when he gets you alone, he's going to tell you what a jerk I am, and he's going to order you to stay away from me.
No, my father doesn't order me to do anything. We have an agreement.
And the film, the script is that kind of film that if it's made well, I really like to go see.
Now, are you sure you want to have a fight? Because I'm only going to use my thumb.
Thumb?
My right thumb. Left one's much too powerful for you.
There's quite a bit of humor in the film, too. And the real subplot is a murder in the detective story. And that's the backdrop against a military base in San Francisco.
My people will handle this from now on. I don't want your guys to touch anything.
Oh, really?
There's a quadrangle rather than a triangle in the sequence, which is between a soldier's relationship between Jack Warden, myself.
Sergeant Major. I'm really drunk.
As a skunk.
And a relationship between Meg Ryan and myself, who is my daughter.
I care what happens to you.
I know that. What is with you two anyway, huh?
And the relationship between Meg Ryan and Mark Harmon, who was in the Army and was under my command at one time.
Why'd you leave the Army?
I have my reasons.
My father, one of them?
They don't like each other much. They do things very differently. And over the past couple of years that they've been separated, I think that Austin has learned to do a lot of things differently on his own. What we've got here is a multi-jurisdictional investigation involving the cooperation of the Army and the San Francisco Police Department. Now, I'm the police party, sir.
I was prepared to cut you a little slack because of Patty Jean, so I'll let you do your Dirty Harry imitation. Well, your time's up. So listen real good to what I'm going to tell you. This is my command here. You watch your mouth and your hair. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
I don't think making a film is easy. I think it's always difficult, and I think you tend to make it as difficult as it can possibly be. Simply because I think you try to make it better, and as a result, trying to make yourself better. I mean, I think you're always looking to improve, and I think by definition, that's a process that makes it difficult. If it looked easy, then you'd say, no, it's not enough. I'm drawn more and more to people who know what they're doing.
And no one knows better than stunt coordinator Glenn Wilder, whose numerous credits include Witness and Star Chamber.
And we're here doing a little chase scene through foot chase through the streets of San Francisco, Chinatown.
I think the biggest thing with Mark is that he is really an extraordinary athlete. And he's brave. He's physically brave.
Most of this stuff that I'm doing on this picture, I'm doing for the first time. And a lot of that is stuff that I trust totally in Glenn Wilder, and he coaches me how to do it, and my stunt guy coaches me how to do it, and I give it a whack.
In this, everything has been well planned. We've rehearsed it 2 or 3 different times, walk it through, do everything with the stunt personnel first, and then we walk it through with the actors and have everything. We've had a couple of close calls with people stepping out in the wrong thing, and it's because it's aggressive and everything else you expect that we try to keep it at a minimum.
Now the fun begins.
Action, guys.
And he's fearless. He's just fearless. That scares me because he's done some things in this film that are very dangerous. And I don't want to hurt.
You know, I think it's important to learn how to do it safely. And that's a process that starts with the director and moves straight on down through the effects people, certainly, and through the prop guys.
The effects and prop team were instrumental in the Presidio, especially for the climactic action scene set in a water bottling plant. The brainchild of 4-time Academy Award nominee, production designer Albert Brenner.
Actually, what we're in here is a simulation of a bottling plant, enhanced to help us with our dramatic situation.
He's a miracle. You know, Albert's a miracle. He understands film, and he understands what there is about the possibilities of film.
We had stacked a mountain of empty bottles that our hero dashes by in an effort to escape a rain of bullets. And to help ensure that everything falls and does it on time, we had an emergency cable there ready to pull everything down in case we failed with our original plan.
This is a very demanding film in terms of effects. Everything was done exactly the way it was supposed to be done. Sean has just been around this stuff so much and has seen so many things go wrong. Sean's much more cautious about it. He's just been through it. He's just had, between the Bond films and all the other stuff, he's just seen it all. So Sean's not going to take risks, those kinds of silly risks.
Well, you have to try and get this in one, I think.
It doesn't take much to make a mistake. This was a tough project. I mean, even in the script form, you knew that this was going to be a physical project.
I think these are simply the best people there are. They are, in fact, to me, what Hollywood filmmaking is all about. I mean, they are everything that is right about Hollywood filmmaking. These are people who are like myself in that we're kind of possessed with making movies. My biggest fear is getting caught and someone's not going to let me do this anymore.